It's Friday.
Friday! We love Friday.
Oh yes.
Dance Party Friday, by the way. If you have not danced, dance. It's Dance Party Friday.
It's Dance Friday.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready for some math today.
Woohoo.
Lowest terms.
Okay, so yesterday you did yes, no's on if these were in lowest terms. Okay, so if you looked at 2, 6, you would think to yourself, well, 2, 6, can it be reduced down? And if it can, you would have said no because this isn't in lowest terms. Now we're going to do the math portion. I kind of showed you yesterday. Now we're really going to get into it today. We know the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. And 1, we know, goes into everything. Your question that you're going to start asking yourself is with these numerators, does 2 go into 6? Mrs. Kemp, what do you think?
Yes, it does.
It does.
It's an even number.
Yes. So our GCF of 2, 6 is 2. So I'm going to divide my numerator by 2 and my denominator by 2. 2 divided by 2, Mrs. Kemp?
Is 1.
And 6 divided by 2.
Is 3.
Okay, guys. We've talked a lot about equivalent fractions. These fractions, 1/3 and 2, 6, they are the same. The biggest difference is 1/3 is the smallest version. It's the lowest term of 2, 6. But it's still the same. What was the pie example you gave the
I
other
said
day?
if you ate 1/3 of the pizza and your sister ate 2/6 of the pizza, you ate the same amount.
All right. So they are equivalent. Okay. So 10/15. So again, we're going to take our numerator and we're going to find the factors of 10. Now, if you still need to go over to the side and do 1 times 10 and all the other factors, that is fine. So 1 times 10 is one of our factors. 2 times 5 are another set of factors. Does 3 go into 10, Mrs. Kemp?
No.
Or
no,
4?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to write my 4 factors that I came up with up above. Okay. 1 goes into 15, but if we divide anything by 1, we get the same number, so we don't worry about it. Does 2 go into 15?
Nope.
How about 5?
Yes.
5 does. How about 10?
No.
Okay, so our GCF, which stands for what, Mrs. Kemp?
Greatest common factor, the biggest number that's the same for both of them,
Is 5. Yep. So I'm going to take 10 and divide it by 5 and 15 and divide it by 5. Well, what's 10 divided by 5?
It's 2.
It's 2. And what is 15 divided by 5?
3.
All right. So 2/3 is the lowest term of 10/15. This is what we want now. We want this
They
fraction
might
answer.
call it simplest form
Simplest
also.
form, yes.
Simplest form or lowest term.
Yep.
Let's
Okay.
try one more.
One more. We're going to show you a cheat sheet with this one as well. Okay. Factors of 6. By now you guys have learned your factors. You might be able to say, oh, factors of 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. Bing, bang, boom. Just like that. Others of you might have to write them off to the side. 1 times 6. 2 times 3. Fourth graders, you do what works best for your brain. Everyone's math brain works a little bit different. A little bit of a shortcut for this one. If your numerator can go into your denominator,
If it's one of your factors.
if it's one of your factors, you don't have to do all this work. Because if 6 can go into 12, what can I do, Mrs. Kempf?
I can divide by 6.
I can divide by 6. Because 6 divided by 6 is
1, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. So 1/2 is in simplest form.
simplest form.
Or
So
lowest term.
that's just one way that you can kind of go a little bit faster with your math, only if your top number goes into your bottom number. Your numerator can go into your denominator. It's one of your factors.
Because if you look up here, you already can see 6 is your biggest number. That's also a factor of 12.
Yep.
So you didn't even really need to do that work.
Nope,
did you,
too
Mrs.
much
Kemp?
work, too much work. They're making, Mrs. Kemp is making me do too much work on
too
a
much
Friday.
work. It's Friday, and
It's
we are
Friday.
so proud of you
Yes.
for trying your absolute best on fractions.
Absolutely,
Fractions
you guys.
are tricky. Do some cooking with mom or
Yes.
dad, and use the measuring cup. That is using fractions
Yes.
in real life.
Yes, all right, bye, fourth graders.
Bye.